Good evening. Welcome to our last show of Thursday at Highlight Crafts and Live Shopping. Have you had a nice day? We've had a lovely day today, haven't we, Stephanie?
We have.
We've done some TikToks.
Oh, we have.
Oh yeah, I need to tell you, liveshopping.vip TikTok, there's a giveaway going on.
Is there?
A cadence giveaway.
Ah.
So if you haven't got TikTok, just download the app, go on to liveshopping.vip. Emily was telling me there's a cadence giveaway going on. You want to sign up for that, right? Brilliant. Right, welcome to Live Shopping. Let me introduce you to our team first of all. We've got Sophie on cameras tonight. There she is. We've got Lewis producing.
Hello.
We've got our Stephanie.
Hello.
Who's going to be demonstrating for you. There she is, see, ready and waiting. And you've got me for another hour. Sorry about that. We'll have a bit of fun though, right? Right, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about live shopping. So it's a really, really easy way to shop while you watch us. So no longer do you have to go away to a website to find a product, put it in a basket to check it out. You can literally shop while you watch. So you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you'd like to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product and that product will have been given a code, and all you need to do is type the word shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video, and that will automatically pop it into a basket for you. That easy. I know, there's no catch. It's that easy. Then we're going to send you a direct message, and in that direct message there will be a link. You're going to click that link and that will take you to our website where you need you to log into your account and then check out. If you are brand new to us, first of all, welcome. Let us know in the comments, because everybody likes to make everybody else feel very, very welcome in this lovely community that we're building. But before you shop with us, please open an account. So why am I insisting that you do that? Well, first of all, it will mean that you're paying less than the price that you're seeing on your screen. So when you open an account with us here at Highlight Crafts, you automatically and for free become a member of Club Highlight. And that means that you get extra discount, not on your first order or your first 2 orders, but every single order. Then you're also going to get loyalty points put back on your account in a couple of weeks' time for every £1 that you spend. And then on top of that, I know, we get better. On a basket spend over £35 after your discounts, you get free postage. So all the good stuff and none of the negatives of being in a club. No fee, no renewal fee, no annual subscription, just free with all those extra benefits. So I need you to open an account with us, please, if you haven't done already, and then make sure that you're logging into that before you check out. Now, if you prefer to watch us and shop directly on the website, you can also do that. Go to highlightcrafts.com, click watch live, press play, and as soon as that show starts to stream, all those items will appear on your screen down the right hand side. You then literally select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they will go into a little red shopping bag that will appear at the top of your screen. When you're ready to log in and check out, click on that and that will take you through that process. Now you can also shop ahead. I know there's those of you sit there at night in bed with an alarm set for midnight. I know, you keep telling me it's brilliant. I love it. I think that's cracking. So from midnight, it will open up all the deals for that day. So if you are going out in the summer, you've got the grandchildren, whatever it is, you're down the allotment, out food shopping, whatever it is, please shop ahead, because we don't want anybody to miss out on these deals. I know, my goodness me, we've just been planning tomorrow, haven't we? We've got some cracking deals tomorrow. You don't want to miss that at all. Right, shall we introduce you to our cuties? They're lovely, aren't they? Lily and I did this earlier on. Now, I have to tell you that 60% of this is now allocated and in people's baskets. So if you want this, you need to be checking out this hour. Right, classic cuties, first of all. We'll come to this one. This is lovely. Now, this is your glam. Okay, so your black dresses, your little black dress, your gold accessories, your red handbag, your designer shoes, Carter bar shoes. Is that what Nancy used to call them?
Yes.
Carter bar shoes.
Yes.
Because you couldn't walk much further in them because they were that high. These are brilliant for that difficult age. You know, that age where you just don't know what to buy them, or you don't know what they're into, that teenager age. These are fabulous. But also, Stephanie said earlier on, she'd love a card with this on. You know, I'd love a card with this on. It's cool, isn't it?
They are cool. They're
They are
lovely.
cool. So classic cuties first of all. You then have your confident cuties. Now these are ladies that like to shop. I like a bit of shopping. I do more online shopping now, do you?
I never
can't
go in
remember
the shop.
the last time I
No.
walked into a high street store,
Not
apart from
me.
it's lunchtime to get me dinner. Right, so you've got your confident cuties in there as well with the little dog. Look at the little dog, how cute is he? These are fabulous, aren't they? We were saying earlier, these would be great on the PET sheets. You
Oh.
put them on mobile phone cases and things like that. They'd be great, wouldn't they? Then we're also going to bring you Giselle, our little ballerina there, with our unicorn. You can snip the horn off and it can just become a little pony if you wanted to. But how fabulous is that? And then you've also got Odette, the Black Swan. Have you ever watched that film?
No, but
It's
I've heard
very
about
good.
it. Is it good?
It's dark. It's very dark,
Oh,
but it's
is
very
it?
good. You've got Odette in there. Now then, to make it easier to craft with, we're giving you the Minecraft Studio to go with it, right? Brilliant. Now then, look at these. If there were ever scenes that were picked specifically for a set of dies, these are those. So you've got the ballet studio with the bar and the mirrors all the way around the outside edge. I'm going to lift this up, Sophie, and then it's easier for you to see. Then you've also got, ooh, might be easy for you to see, but I can't hold it. Brilliant. Right, you've got your ballet studio at the top. You've got your dressing room in there as well with that lovely mirror and the dressing table. Then you've got your shops. You've got your street that looks a little bit Parisian, I think.
I think
With
it does too.
with the blinds.
Yeah.
They're fabulous, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then you've got your archways with those lovely, soft, gentle florals. These would be nice with your fairies as well, wouldn't they? And then you've got those glitzy glam stage down there as well. These are just brilliant. I'll get Sophie to come round after and show you the cards from the design team because they're fabulous. Then you're going to get your digi-stamps. So if you are a colourer and you love colouring, these are going to be fabulous for you as well. These would be nice in pyrography on a jewellery box.
Oh,
Wouldn't
they
they?
would.
Something
They
like
look
that.
beautiful.
Really fabulous. So you've got those in there as well. I love that little dog. Then you've also got your reflections artwork to work with your dies. So that makes it so much easier. I said to Debbie more earlier on, what did we ever do before we did coloured artwork with dies?
Oh, we used to spend a
snipped into
long
it,
time
didn't we?
doing it and snipping.
Absolutely.
Hours. Can you remember how long it take a day to make one sample?
I can remember, yeah, absolutely. And then you've got all your characters. Now, these are fabulous, aren't they? And I love the idea that you can take these into Minecraft Studio, build your own story, print it off, and then if you wanted to add your die cuts, you could, or just working in Minecraft Studio. It's stunning, isn't it? And then we've got these. Now, these are really clever. When you print these out, you have to touch them to make sure they're not glitter. They're that good,
Yeah.
aren't they? And the colours are colour picked from the collection artwork to make sure that it's not, oh, that blue will do, or that red is close enough. You're getting the exact colour. So if you want that, my friends, all the dies and the Minecraft Studio artwork, that is shop bundle, and it is $39.99. Now then, if you're a scan and cut user and you want your SVGs, yes, we've got those for you as well. So what you always get, 3 different sizes, all the artwork, the reverse of the artwork, the decoupage layers that you'll get in here, and also your detail lines. So you could draw them with your, draw on top of your reflection with your foil pen from the scan and cut and then foil them. Or you could use the pen to pick out all the highlights. So use the detail lines, but then put glitter on instead. It's entirely up to you, whichever you prefer to do. But they are fabulous, aren't they? If you want that one, shop SVG by itself, or you can get it with the artwork, and that is shop digital, and that's $16.99. It's good, that, isn't it? It's always good to have a really wide variety of digital products, because then if someone says to you, can you make me something for a 14-year-old, you're like, do you know what? Yes, I can. Can you make my daughter a card for the prom? Absolutely, I can, because you've got it in your stash. Right, I'm going to come back to these a little bit later on in the show, but I want to talk about these stickers, because we brought you these earlier on and they went a little bit bonkers, didn't they? A little bit. Look at that.
Look at these. We've got some little weeny ones and you get loads and loads in it. And you can put little things on their T-shirts or on their bags.
They're fab, aren't they?
I just love them.
I know,
But
I
we
do
don't
too.
have very many. We've literally got what was left from this morning's show, and it isn't very many.
No, it's not. So let me talk you through exactly what you're going to get. So first of all, you're going to get 5 sheets of these holographic silver. It fascinates me. How do they make that work?
I don't know. Whoever
It's
invented
really clever, isn't it?
holographics, clever.
They are very clever. Look how fabulous they are. So you've got your full uppercase and lowercase alphabet. You've got your your ampersands, your hashtags, all of that kind of thing. So you've got those in there. You're getting 5 sheets of that one. Okay. Then you're going to get 10 sheets of this one. Now this is a lovely font. It's like a brush lettering font. It's really pretty. So on here, you've got your uppercase and your lowercase, and you've got several of each letter on there. You're getting 10 sheets of that one. Then, we're not finished yet, you're going to get 4 sheets of your pastel. So your top row, plus the last 2 letters down here are your uppercase, and then you've got your lowercase, and then it repeats 4 times on each one. So you've got plenty of those to be playing around with. If you don't like the colours, change them with an alcohol marker. It really is that simple. Then we've got the white letters on the black background, which is super cool. And then you've also got your black letters on your white background. So you're getting 4 of the pastel, 4 of the white, 4 of the black, 10 of the brush letter white ones, and 5 of the holographic ones. Shop mixed, $19.99. That, my friends, is tremendous value for money. If you art journal, bullet journal, scrapbook pages, card fronts, all of it, absolutely. Anything you want to put a sentiment on, we got you covered. Right, now then, come with these, because these are my favourites. I love these. These are so cute. But if you do bullet journals or an art journal and you haven't got a lot of space to write in, these are going to be fabulous. But also, like Stephanie's just done, personalising the little handbags or personalising the T-shirts, you know, all of that kind of thing. You could even put them inside a piece of jewellery.
You could put them inside your resin.
Where have you got that from?
I got it as a treat. Somebody's
What do you
given me
mean a treat?
Look, I've got a treat.
Oh,
I could put them in there, couldn't I?
you could.
We've got
where's that
resin.
from?
We've got resin tomorrow.
Oh, UV resin.
Yeah.
Oh, can I do that show? I enjoyed that last resin show. Is Jane doing it?
Yeah, Jane's doing it.
Oh, I'm doing it with her.
Oh, it's really, really good. And she's an expert on all things resin. I'm quite
And she gets
excited
really
about
excited,
it.
doesn't she?
She loves
It's very
it.
funny. Right, so if you want the silver, is it just together, Lewis, that we've got them now, please?
Yes, just give me 1 second.
Okay, we'll put the details on the screen for you. So you're going to get 3 of your uppercase sheets, and believe it or not, there's 5 of each letter on one of those sheets. Amazing, isn't it? Then you've got your lowercase, same again, and then you've got your numbers, and you get them in silver and in gold. Shop mini, $14.99. Now, if you stood there going, you know what, Mel, I've got a scan and cut. I've got a deal for you too. Let me show you this. Blinking out, this is amazing. Right,
Oh, this
so
is good.
I'm trying not to knock everything off. Now then, let me just get my bits and bobs together here, and then I can show you exactly what you're going to get. So this is normally £59.97. You are going to get 15 12 by 12 sheets of your white vinyl, and in that pack you also get a 12 by 12 sheet of transfer tape, which is essential. Now that product you use over and over and over and over again. So you're going to get a set of that. You're then going to get your black, which is like a chalkboard black. I've cut this one down, but you will get 12 by 12. So you get 15 sheets of that with your bonus transfer sheet. And we normally bring you this at $17.99 by itself. This is your holographic vinyl. Look at that. How lovely is that? Fruit salads, that reminds me of. Then you've got your flamingo pink, very pretty. You've got your blues that go into your greens. And you can see how reflective it is because you can see Sophie. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There she is. Say hi, Sophie. There she is, giving you a little wave. Look at that. So you're going to get all of these colours. You get 10 sheets. Now, because you've got a scanner in your cutting machine, you can use every little last millimetre of this, which is brilliant. So for the price that you normally pay for your holographic, you're going to get a full set, 15 sheets of your black and 15 sheets of your white with those transfer sheets for $17.99. That, my friends, is a deal. Now, I'm going to be really honest with you. This deal ends tonight.
It ends
so
at
don't,
midnight.
please don't come to the shows on Tuesday when we do a scan and cut shows and ask for this because it won't be available. So if you want it, you need to get it now. This, honestly, deal of the day for me, that. Because you're saving, what, £41? Something like that. Yeah. That's a great deal. And we did this, didn't we? We just went, what else can we put on with the stickers? I know, let's do a deal on that vinyl. And we did a deal. Right, so Shop Casa, Kassa, is your code. And it's $17.99. Half the stock of the mini stickers have now gone. Now, I'm not going to say you can get that tiny on your scan and cut, but it won't be far off. So if you love the look of those little ones, but I would say probably another couple of mil on that, probably 6 or 7 mil, depending on the font, you can cut them that tiny with that vinyl blade. So if you're in the market for some vinyl, and I'll tell you what, I'd be stocking up on this, because think about all those sentiments you're going to be putting on your Christmas cards. And this is what it looks like layered up. So I just took the anniversary from inside the SDX 1200's memory, cut it as it was out of the holographic, created a 1.5mm offset for the white, and a 2mm offset for the white, sorry, and then a 1.5mm for the black, and you can layer it up, and it's absolutely fabulous. Please don't miss out on this deal. $17.99. So you're buying the 10 sheets of holographic, you're not paying anything for the black or anything for the white. Deal and a half. Right, Stephanie, are we ready? Can we have a look at this lovely collection? Oh, you're playing, aren't you?
I am, mate, I'm doing stuff.
I love that. You
Right.
are doing stuff.
Okay, so first of all, let me show you the boards. Then I'm going to show you a couple of things I've done. And then I'm going to show you a really clever little thing that I just did with the dies, which, in fact, I'm going to show you that now. So the backgrounds that you get are
they're
just
brilliant, aren't they?
beautiful. I mean, this, not just for this USB. Honestly, guys, these are just stunning. Look at them. This is just scene building. If you're into doing pen and ink and a little bit of colouring, these would make the most fabulous projects to do. So you can see here, you're going to get all of these. Now, I might have a couple of the same ones here because I've got them to make samples with. But look at this. How beautiful is that?
Do you know what? That as a wedding card would be fabulous.
Look at that one.
Like the aisle.
I know.
Isn't it?
They're just, they're stunning. So I'm then going to come on to, look at our party ones.
I love that.
Aren't
The dressing room.
They're beautiful. And then, so different styles, different looks. And then, whoops, I'm got here. And then I can't wait to get to the next ones.
Look at that patisserie.
Oh, I can just, you can smell the coffee and the cakes, can't you?
And you could use your vinyl letters to name the shop.
You could.
Couldn't you?
I could. And then we're going into the dance studio.
Yeah.
And then we actually have got these. Now, I haven't got a full set of backgrounds here. I've only got some of them. But look at these, look like they're printed to be sparkly, don't they?
They do.
So, Sophie, could you show our lovely viewers all of these cards? Because this is what you can be making, guys. And they're stunning. The DT, I mean, ladies, you have done a phenomenal job. The dimension that you've got in here, the depth to them, the layering, it lends itself to all of it, to box cards, to easel cards, anything where you could add dimension or shape. And these are, you know, I don't just want one of these. I could look at them and there's 5 or 6 of those cards that I could immediately love. My 8-year-old granddaughter would love them. They're still young enough for the youngsters, but they're also grown up enough for your friends. This is for the girls that just want to have fun.
Yep.
The girls that are enjoying being girls and dressing up and going to the theatre and parties and all the other things that go with it. And then let me show you this thing I just worked out. So if you get one of the cards, so I don't have all the backgrounds there, but I'll show you them all on the computer. If you get one of the cards, and I've just printed it out, one of the backgrounds, and I've folded it in half like that. Then you get your little character. Let's see if I get another one here. So you get your character. I have this one. And first of all, I'm just going to snip up the side of her sweater where her bags are, because we need the bags to be free of the sweater. Then you can see where her waist is, so I can see roughly where she would sit on the chair. So that's where her bottom is, like there. Then her little knees would dangle down over the side. So now look, if I put her sitting... Look at this, sitting on the chair.
Oh, that's fab.
And make her dimensional.
Look at that.
And then here's a friend with her. When you get her down, she's sitting there.
Oh, that's perfect. Look at
And
that.
they've just come out for some lunch. And look at that. Isn't that just, it's just the best fun.
That's
you
brilliant.
can see the dimension that you're getting. And that is without even trying to do anything. But the other thing that I need to share, because I've got to show you all the boards. So you're getting our 3 little cuties and their little pet. But look at those little tiny stickers. They're just perfect on T-shirts. If you see all the side, look, we've got silver, we've got them in gold. They're going to be brilliant for that. So that's your first one. Then this is your second set, and I just think they're exquisite. And for the price, this is what we're doing. We're trying to bring you really affordable bundles. So you don't have to save up for 2 months to be able to buy something, or buy something this month and not be able to get something next month. Remember, the price that you're seeing on the screen doesn't include your discounts. So you've still got discounts to come on top of that. Then you can see here, this is another one of those sets and collections. So from each set, just from those 2 dies, you're making a 7x7 card. Imagine that. And it looks full and it looks finished. So doesn't look as if you need lots of other dies to finish it off. Everything has been done. Same with this one. Those 2 dies creating this 5.5 by 5.5 card. And that dimension that you've got just adds all the detail to it. So you're getting these 2, and of course all the backgrounds. These 2, I love this. Absolutely love it.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
These 3, and this is party. And then these 3, and that's before we start putting them into our street scenes and making the girls dimensional. Mm-hmm. So they're sitting on the chairs, which we can do with this. So you really have got, imagine that you've got a stepper card and you're actually going to put the girls like that on the cards. This is the fun bit of card making, really playing with them and coming up with new design ideas and different ways of making folds and detail on things.
If you got the die extensions, you could have them sitting on a wall.
You could.
Couldn't you?
Yeah, or the fence.
Go
yeah,
find
we
the
did.
nearest wall and sit on the wall. If you want it with the die, Shop Bundle will get you that for $39.99. We're busy on the digital version too. So for your SVGs and your Minecraft Studio, it's Shop Digital and it's $16.99. That's a cracking price. And it's one of those that you just slot into your library, and then every time somebody wants a card for somebody younger, that's what you do. It's brilliant, isn't it?
And I think
that
these are really commercial. These
Yes.
are the kind that people are going to be
Absolutely.
drawn to if you're selling cards.
Yeah.
But also this. Imagine that you're doing the cards and you've got the finished design to go with it. That's your birthday card and that's the gift. Perhaps you're one of those mums that the children have got loads of birthday parties throughout the year. Well, this as a gift with a matching card and a few pencils. I mean, it's affordable, and that's the kind of thing that you can do with this collection. Absolutely love it. And as Mel said earlier, if you are going for the stickers, imagine having the name of the shop across here with our stickers. And we even have them in a rainbow finish. So you could actually use the rainbow ones or could be colouring them. But I'd be using my rainbow. Look at that. That could be the ice cream parlour.
It could. Fabulous, isn't it?
So you've got the dies, you've got everything that you need to make cards. I'm just going to show you a couple of quick demonstrations that I've got on here already set up for us. So first of all, this one, let me just see where I've got to. So there's her little skirt. So we've got to do a little bit of cutting to get this to where we need it. So I'm going to just do a bit of cropping. So if we go from there to there, yeah, we get all her hair as well. That's okay, so that's the bit we need. So we've got her back complete and there, but I just need her knees.
Oh gosh.
So I'm going to crop again, and I'm just going to get that bit there. That's okay. Right. So what we're going to do then is I really hope I can make this happen. So, oh, there we go. Where's my little, where are you there? Yeah, we can. Right, so we're going to sit her here. Then I need to cut my skirt out. So I'm going to take the scissors and I need to just cut out round here the skirt. I'm taking that little bit of the leg and the arm as well, and then going across to there, and I'm going to keep the inner. So because she's going to be sat down, I need to skew this. So I need to stretch it out a little bit, rotate it a bit, then bring her down to there. So it would take a few minutes of just doing a little bit of shaping and organising. I know I need glasses. Then I'm going to take her legs and put them behind her skirt.
Oh, brilliant.
And then I'm going to take her skirt, and I'm just going to make that a bit shorter.
Oh, heck.
So she can see her legs. Just move that in a bit. So that goes to there, and I'm just going to get her again, stood next to her, so you can see how we've managed to just make her so that she's bent in the middle. And then I'm just going to make her a little bit smaller there, and then I need to stretch her out. She might turn out to be a little bit broader. And then I'd need to do a little bit of work around here, but to do that, I'd zoom right in and get this so that we've got it all lined up where it needs to be. And it may be that you need to do, that looks like she's got fingers in her pocket, doesn't it? So, but you can do, and I'm just going to skew her legs a little bit more so that it looks like she's sitting on the edge of the thing, and a bit shorter because they'd be behind her a little bit, and then make that a tiny bit smaller. Now, a little tip for you. So there she is, she's sitting on the edge of the chair. And so you've got, and you can see how different she is in shape to this one. So just a little bit of work with it to get it to move around and get it where it absolutely needs to be. And then I'm going to bring in her friend. Now her friend has just literally come back from shopping. So I'm just going to put her there, make her, and the way that I'm judging if they're the right size or not is looking at the head sizes, and she's sitting down, so she will have sat that much, and if I straighten her up, she'd be about there. So they're about in proportion to each other. So it looks great. In fact, everything says you need it. Then the next thing that I would do is I'd go into my scissors again, and I would do, let's do, I know what I'm going to do first. I'm going to undo that a couple of times to get us back to, Sean taught me something yesterday, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh.
Escape. That's it.
Escape.
Yeah, you press ESC,
yeah.
and it takes you back to where you were. It's better than undo.
Oh.
Well, for this particular occasion it is. So copy and paste, so we've got 2. Now I'm just going to zoom in to this because I need that little tote bag there. So I'm going to get the scissors and I'm just going to cut this out. Oh, I'm not doing a brilliant job, but it doesn't matter, you guys get the picture. So I'm just coming up here, just like this. I'm just going to take that bit of the bag, and then we're going to keep the inner. So I've got the little bag there, and with the handles are turned over, I'm just going to turn it so it's sitting there.
Brilliant.
But it's also going to be a slightly different colour, and it's going to go a lot redder because it's a little red bag. No, we'll have maybe have a little bit purpley, like that.
Nice.
And then she's going to come in first.
And they're going to go, snap.
Yeah. And then they've got them together.
Brilliant.
And isn't it just, you can see how you can really play with them, designs.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I've got a little bit of a gap of red there. Let me show you what I would do if I'd got that happening. I'd take this skirt and I would go and I'd copy it and paste it. So I'd have an extra one.
Mm-hmm.
So actually it might be better like that. And then I'm going to flip this. Right, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to bring that one to the front.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to hide that. I'm going to move this background out the way because it'll be quicker than me fiddling around. I'm just going to do this.
There you go. Look at that.
And we're going to send it to the back and just move it until
That's brilliant.
you've just
Look at
got the
that.
red where you need it. And we can then, and I'd literally do the same thing with our hands. So I'd take a little bit more of, I'd cut this so
Yep.
that goes. But then when you bring the chair back in, you've got, oh, I've lost a dress, order sent to the back. You would, no, wrong one. Do that all the time. So she would be sitting on the chair.
That's fab.
And we just move this and get it all lined up properly.
Brilliant.
So just do these little extra pieces. But that's what I would do. If I'd got a gap in the red, I'd just cut a piece of the red to make it so
Patch
that
it.
it's shaped, and you could see a little bit of a bottom sticking out.
Oh, steady on. Nearly the weekend. Evening, everyone, says Laura. Oh, cuties. Hi, Mel and Stephanie. Can I say you are both doing an outstanding and professional job keeping the craft industry going? We're doing our bit, aren't we?
Oh, my goodness me. Wow, that's a real thank you so much.
Absolutely. That's from Alan.
That is-
So I'm Renault Patchwork guy.
Thank you, Alan. That's lovely. That's such a kind thing to say.
Catherine Sims says, hi, Mel and Steph. Love this. Thank you for another beautiful collection. It's a shame I had to make the purchase. Whoops. Right, can I do a quick recap on this vinyl because it's flying out?
Yeah, of course.
And I'm not surprised because this, for me, is the deal of the day. Now then, I know I say if you've got a scan and cut, we've got vinyl for you. You can cut this with your dies. So if you watch the Debbie Moore show, Debbie Moore show earlier on, teeth back in, she had some Art Deco dies on, alphabets, and they were on a cracking price. You can use your alphabet dies with this. Just use your metal shim and your dies will cut through it, okay? It's brilliant. So we're doing you a super, super special deal now. $17.99 on a Tuesday when we do scan and cut shows, we'll get you 10 sheets of your holographic vinyl. This cuts incredibly well on your scan and cut with the vinyl blade. It really is a fabulous quality vinyl. My advice would be to not scraper it onto your mat, but use something like a brayer. Brother, do a brayer, because you don't want to be scratching this at all, because it's just super. So you've got all of these fantastic colours. You could then be decorating water bottles, coffee mugs, laptop cases, tablet cases, mobile phone cases, whatever you want to decorate, kids' lunch boxes for when they're going back to school. Whatever it is, you can decorate with this. Now, normally, that would get you that for $17.99, and then you get your discount off, etc., etc. Right? Good, that. However, we made the decision today to do a deal for you for today only. So, we're going to give you 15 sheets of this white printable, Stephanie, isn't it?
It is printable.
Glossy photo settings you need to use, printable vinyl in 12 by 12, plus your bonus transfer sheet that you get in the pack, and then 15 sheets of your 12 by 12 in the chalkboard black for the same price that you would normally pay just for the holographic. So you have got on this approximately a £42 saving. I know. Right, Shop Casa, K-A-S-S-A, it's on your screen for you right now, is going to get you all of that, all 3 packs, each one with an additional free bonus transfer tape. So it's just a sheet that's gridded, so it's good for lining up as well. It's tacky, and you cut out your vinyl, take your weeding box away, weed all the little pieces out, and then use that to pick your vinyl up and position it where you want it. And then when you're pulling it back, roll it. Don't pull it like that, roll it back like that, and you'll get a fabulous finish. All 3 packs, that's 40 sheets of vinyl 12 by 12, plus your 3 words today, my teeth, honestly, plus your 3 free, that's not easy to say to be fair, transfer sheets for $17.99. $17.99. Please do not miss out on this deal, and don't come on Tuesday to the scan and cut shows and go, oh, I thought they might have it on that. We won't. This is for today only. So if you want it, my lovelies, please, please, please get it in your basket and check out. Can we cover the transfer papers? I don't know what that means. Can we cover them with what? What are we covering them with? Oh, can we cover them? Right, can we show them? I thought, what am I covering? Did you think that as well?
You meant, yeah, I did. I'm like thinking, what's he want us to put them on?
I'm like, what am I covering? Right. Now then, I've nothing cut, have I? Let's just cut a square. Let's just do this. So, this is your little square of vinyl. Is this going to work? Maybe not. Right, so that's your vinyl.
Transfer paper for fabrics.
Oh, blinking heck, it's getting brilliant, this, isn't it? We've got transfer sheets, and then we've got transfer papers. Right, are they on the show, Lewis? Because they're not on here.
Yeah,
right,
they are, yeah.
Lovely. Right, I've got it now. Blinking heck. Right. I don't take much to confuse me at the moment, as you can tell. Right, the transfer paper sheets. Got it. Right, so we do 2 different types. We sell them A4. They are 5 sheets for $14.99 before you discount. And the way it works is you print it on a regular inkjet printer. So you'll take all your images, for example, the Cuties, into Microsoft Studio, and you'll fill a page. And then you'll cut them out with that outside die. You know, the foundation die that comes around the outside edge? You're going to use that. Now and then all you do, literally, is peel the paper backing off, put it onto the material that you want to bond it onto, and press it with a dry iron or a heat press. They recommend that you do not do it on an ironing board, and you can't use a steam iron. It needs to be a dry iron. It needs that flat base plate so that that heat can conduct. And the reason they say not on an ironing board is because an ironing board has holes in to let the heat out. You need a flat surface. So when I'm using it, I have a piece of fabric on top of a glass mat and I use my little mini heat press. It's brilliant, but it's very different to sublimation in the fact that when you're sublimating, it's the ink that bonds to the polyester product. With this, and you can't do that on black fabrics or dark fabrics because it literally goes into the fibres. So if you've got a dark image, you're not going to see it. Whereas with the transfer paper, we do one that has 2.0 on the back. That's for light fabrics. And then we have another one that has 3.0 on the back, which is for your dark fabrics. And it's a brilliant, really quick, simple, easy way. If you make and sell all this artwork that we're bringing you, you can now print on your inkjet printer onto that paper. Now, that comes with full instructions. I have to say the instructions are brilliant, down to temperature of your iron, washing instructions. They're really, really good, and how to use the product. One thing I will say is you can use it on a laser printer, but absolutely not on an industrial one. So don't take it into work and think, well, I'll use the office laser printer, because it reacts with heat and laser printers get hot and you'll end up with a sticky mess, and you don't want that. You can use it on a home laser printer, but they recommend you do one sheet and then leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes to cool down and then do another sheet. You don't need any special settings with this paper, and it's absolutely brilliant. Lily used it for the first time today and she's like, I'm very impressed with that. It's really easy. I said, I know, you're waiting for the catch, aren't you? There isn't one. It really is that simple. So if you want the one for lights, it's Shop Light. And if you want the one for the darks, it's Shop Dark. Right, we've done that bit, Lewis. We got that right eventually, didn't we? That was brilliant. All right, we got there in the end. I was like, transfer, I'm talking about transfer sheets. I just like, right over my head. It's like this morning we were trying to find this backing paper. Stephanie, somebody asked what this backing paper was from. And it says on the back, BP Fairies rice paper. And I'm thinking, what brand do we have that's BP? I'm going, what brand is it? We don't do it. It's backing paper.
Oh.
Took me a while to sink in, that one. Fairies rice paper, number 6. Very specific. Thanks for that, Kath. But yeah, don't take much. Please don't miss out on that vinyl. That is a cracking deal. All your black free, all your white free, 3 transfer sheets free, and your holographic for £17.99. £42 saving. This is the time you stock up. And you know that little white snowflake, that 6mm snowflake that I've been cutting for the last 9.5 years? Imagine all of those you're going to get for your Christmas cards. Brilliant, right? Right, Stephanie.
Look, I've shaped a
oh,
bottom.
she's got
properly.
a bottom.
She's got a proper
good.
bottom. I feel better about her now.
I do too.
Yeah, so anyway, I still need to do a little bit more, but she's actually sitting on here and she's got everything that she needs to. And the Minecraft Studio collection in this is stunning. Now, I'm just going to show you what I've done, because I did the legs separately. I took part of her skirt separately, because that would be where her leg would go when it was sitting down. Then this bit, I needed a curve. So what I did there was I took her with her dress. Mm-hmm. You can make her quite large, so get her so she's a decent size. You can even distort it, because this is what we need. And then you go into your digital punches. I chose a shape that I thought might work quite well, like an oval, for instance. So I then brought my oval in. I just made it smaller. So I punched out a piece of the, where do I need to go? I need to go to keep the inner. So I punched out a bit of the skirt, and then I just started playing with the shape. Brilliant. Until I got it the shape that it needed to be. And then you can angle it, get it exactly how you want it, send it to the back. So you're basically building the design literally step by step. And then I'm not worried that you can't see all her buttons, because they're in the creases.
I love that.
But look, now her feet are actually touching the ground and she's literally perched on the edge of the seat.
That's brilliant.
Right, let me show you what's in this, because it is really, really good. So first of all, we're going to go into our homepage and we're going to get a new page. So I'm going to take off the grid and we'll take off the ruler because it gives us a better vision. So here we've got, these are your characters. So you've got classic cuties, then you've got your confident cuties, then we've also got our little puppy dog,
Lovely?
and then we've got Giselle, and then we've got Odette and the Black Swan. So each of those, now when I'm working with a collection for the first time, I take that, and that's my sheet. So that's my index sheet, and I pop that there because I've got it as a quick reference for when I want to bring on images.
Brilliant.
I can tell just by looking at the shape before I see the number what I'm going to be getting. Then I go into my reflections. Now with these, each one of them is printed so that, I'm just going to let this catch up a second. Just taking its time tonight.
Yeah.
So each one of them is printed so that we get as many on a page as we possibly can. So you're not wasting anything, but I did want to share this with you because we tell you to print it to size, actual size, don't change any printer settings. But if you did want just one set, so you don't want to do lots of them, if you start to crop the cancel that. If you start to crop the page, it changes the ratio. So if we come into our scissors and I just literally go round this bit, so really basically there, and then I come down here, I need to get down to my keep the inner, which let's just come out of there, so keep the inner. So I've just got that one. I can do the same on the next one, and then I could put a mixed page on.
Brilliant.
So I'm saving myself loads of time with that
great.
mixed page.
I like that idea.
Yeah, and then the next thing that we've got is our digital stamps. Now these are pretty stunning on here, and you'll see that when they come on, they are just the right intensity of colour to be able to get you working. But remember, because it's Minecraft Studio, for those of you that have never used it before, if I go into my brushes, into my effects, I can change that so that that stamp has got a red ink pad, or it's got a green ink pad, or it's got a blue ink pad. You can literally change it to any colour that you want. Then we go back into our files because we haven't finished. We've got those scenes. Now these are stunning, and again I'd keep that to the side, but I just wanted to show you a couple of these. Look at that.
That's magnificent, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Look at the light reflecting here.
Imagine that printed on a rice paper, Stephanie.
It looks stunning.
And then that foil paste that David brought yesterday. I mean, that's quite a grown-up image, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's absolutely stunning.
And then if we were to just put our swan and our ballerina in.
Look at that.
That is just, I mean, this is magical card making. And you see the glitter that you've got there. That is the same glitter that you're getting in your textures when you've got your glitter cards.
That's amazing, that glitter card.
So you can just literally make it all come together. But just going back into those scenes, I just need to show you a few more of them. So this one, look at how elegant that is. How elegant, detailed it is. I mean, this could actually have a photograph in it.
That's quite Moroccan.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas I think that's
just beautiful.
Stunning.
Star of the show, that one, isn't it?
It is. And as you said, these could be wedding.
Yeah.
And you've got, again, another one, very, very, very beautiful in the look and feel. And then we've got our scenes, and I just love the shops. I just think this, I mean, I want to sit out in the sunshine.
Yeah. People watch.
Yes. And then our cake shops, and then you've got a little bit of everything. And then we go into the dressing room, And these become really grown-up cards. And all of this, and remember, it doesn't have to be those colours. If I go into my effects and I choose my rainbow button, look at how the whole scene is changing. I'm just going to change it so that we've got a blue decor now, or maybe purple's your thing. Look at how that's changed to the most wonderful shades of purples. And that's perfect. So when you're working with this, you've got so many opportunities. And then, of course, your glitter. So we'll just have a quick go with this, because that glitter might need to be exactly the same colour. So I would go into our brushes and our colour picker and pick out that purple. And then you can make yourself, and I'm just going to show you how I do this. So I need to get everything out the way. A lot of
You
it.
were having a play, weren't you?
I'm going to set the colour there, then take this, go back into the effects, change the opacity. Oh, there's a random ballerina. Change the opacity down. And
oh, look at that.
so you've taken that.
Oh,
made
that's
it to
really
that,
clever.
and then made this to
Look
match.
at that.
So you are getting the best of working with these collections, and just look at how the colours just match perfectly. So for mats and layers, if you were building your mats and layers, they'd look stunning, but so complementary. It's really easy to work with.
Absolutely. Right, I need to recap these mini stickers for you, because these have been super, super, super busy. So you've got, on each one of these sheets, you've got 5 of every letter in the alphabet. I know, you wouldn't think they'd fit, would you? But for little art journals, bullet journals, that kind of thing. So many people over the years that I've met when we do scrapbooking go, I don't like my handwriting.
Oh,
And I argue back and say, one day your handwriting will be really, really important to somebody.
well, yes.
And I remember when we went on the scrapbook course, Jane Hershey, who taught us, said, if Anne Frank had sat in the cupboard under the stairs and said, I'm not writing my diary today because I don't like my handwriting, we wouldn't have that memory. So it's important, but little tiny sentiments. Sometimes it's not about the sentiments. Sometimes it's just I'm sending you a card because. But having tiny letters is absolutely fabulous, because if you want to do best wishes on your anniversary, you can't do that on a card front with big letters, can you? You can do them with your tiny ones. So you're going to get 3 sets, so 15 of each letter in silver. Then you're going to get the same in your lowercase and the same in your numbers. And then you're going to get exactly the same again, but in gold. Shop Mini, $14.99. But the deal of the day for me, and I think for you guys as well, has been our Casa vinyl, because it's absolutely brilliant. Tracy Stewart's just written in the comments, I've got loads of this vinyl and it's brilliant, but I've bought a set because it would be rude not to. I thought that was brilliant. That's my kind of girl. Right. Let's go through the holographic with you first. So you're going to get 10 sheets of this fantastic quality holographic vinyl. If you have got a scan and cut and you've got your vinyl starter kit, this is a dream to work with.
And it changes colour.
It's incredible.
With whatever it looks at, doesn't it?
Look at that. It's just magical. Now then, personalising water bottles with this. Imagine sending your children back to school in September with a water bottle decorated with this. Oh, they're going to be the envy of all the friends, aren't they? Then you could offer a service. Bring me a water bottle. I'll vinyl it up for you. Well, you could, couldn't you? That's how it all begins.
It is, yeah.
That's how it all starts. Then you've got this one. Love that, because you've got your gold and your oranges and your russets in there as well. Absolutely fabulous. Now, normally, this would be $17.99 for your 10 sheets. Okay, that's what you would normally get for your £17.99. That rose gold is amazing. And then you've got your blue in there as well. And that would be a good price. However, we also do chalkboard black and printable matte white. So your black looks like that, but 12 by 12. And your white looks like that. Now, somewhere under here is the anniversary. So I cut the original size, and you can go a lot smaller than this with that vinyl blade because it's super fine. So I cut the anniversary out of the holographic. I then did a matte layer around the original of white of 2mm, and then I did another matte layer around the original, but I did it at 4mm, so I ended up with a bigger black one, and then layered it all up using the transfer tape. The transfer sheets, you get a free sheet in each pack, so you're going to get 15 black, 15 white, 10 holographic, and your 3 transfer sheets, which are 12 by 12, which you use over and over and over again, for £17.99. You've got a £42 saving on this. Please don't miss out on this, because it will not be here after tonight. That deal, the product will, but the deal won't, so make sure that you're getting it. Crafty Lou says, bought the vinyl ready for when I can afford the vinyl starter kit for my scan and cut, as the price for the vinyl is fantastic. Crafty Lou, my kind of girl, brilliant. Sorry, how do you change the digi-stamp colour, Steph?
I'll show you.
And then we've got to say goodbye to you because it's the end of the show.
Right, text, what you do, you go into add text. You're going to add your text. Let's just find out where it's going to come in. So we're going to, add text.
I think it was for a digi-stamp.
Oh, my digi-stamp.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Back to my files. Go into my digi-stamp. Get one. This one. There she is. Let me make her bigger so you can see her. I'll get rid of that pattern because that'll make it easier. So there she is. Then you go into the effects. You come down here to where it's got red, blue and green. And let's make a blue or green. Ooh, that's not a good one. Or red, or a bit of red and a bit of blue and a bit of that. And I'm going to get rid of my page. I bet escape didn't work on that. No, it doesn't, does it? Wouldn't, would it?
No.
Into my brushes and go back to clear. And there she is. Look, she's green.
Love that.
So into effects, choose your colour boost and decide which colour you want it to be.
Brilliant. Thank you, Stephanie. Right, what is the code for letting, please?
For letting.
Sheila, can you just tell me? Letters.
The
Minis have gone.
Right,
These,
minis
have
have
we got
gone.
any of these left, Lewis?
Yeah, got some of those left.
Right, okay, let's do this really,
How much
really,
time
really
have we
quickly.
got left?
We haven't, we've run
Oh.
out. But we're doing this anyway because we can. Right?
Yeah, yep.
So 4 sheets of your pastel, you've got uppercase and then lowercase 4 times on each sheet. So 16 of your alphabets there in your pastels. You're then going to get the same with the white letters on the black background, and then you're going to get the same with the black letters. You're then going to get 10 sheets of this lovely brush letter font, and fonts are really important. They make or break a project. So you've got all of those on there, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and your punctuation. And then also on here, you're going to get your 5 sheets of holographic silver. How striking are those? They're a bit snazzy, aren't they? So if you want all of that, shop mixed, £19.99. Now you've got £14 saving on that. So stock up while we've got it.
And guys, you've only got until midnight
You
to
have.
get your
And then they're going back up.
your
Vinyl.
vinyl.
Absolutely.
And then tomorrow, Mel and I are back, and we've got some freaking cracking deals. No, I didn't say a bad word. I nearly did. I wouldn't have said that bad word, but I did say. I did mean. Oh, never mind. Bye.